die within 5 minutes of landing on that beach.
Welcome to What the Flick, everybody. Alonso, Matt, Christy, and Ben. This is a separate video on Edge of Tomorrow, which warrants discussion of the spoiler.
Right, super spoiler.
Super spoiler.
Don't watch this.
Stop now if you don't want to.
So what the fuck?
Or watch it.
Right.
Complain.
Right. I don't.
The ending.
Like you knew he'd wake up at the end. Like you knew there was a possibility that they wouldn't be able to not have the movie end with him waking up somewhere. But he appears to wake up the day before. Yet
it's the edge of yesterday.
Yet the things he achieved in repeating the day again and again and again had already happened.
Right.
So how's that fucking possible given the parameters of what they set up?
Don't you remember when you start talking about time travel that Austin Powers goes cross-eyed?
Yeah, that's a little baffling. My issue with it is the larger sense of, can anybody fucking die in a movie anymore? Like, can a hero make a great sacrifice and have it count as a sacrifice and not be a sacrifice that is then taken back? You know, like, I had the same problem with Oblivion. You know, Tom Cruise heroically, he steers the spaceship into the alien thing or whatever. And then
that clone dies.
And that one dies, but then it turns out there's like 4 more still running, or at least there's one at the end. My joke was going to be that he would show up and then she had like another 3 in the back shed. But, you know, I feel like there's a joke in that terrible movie, Burn Hollywood Burn. Did anybody see this?
The
Alan Smithy movie, where they're making a movie that stars Stallone and Jackie Chan and Whoopi Goldberg, but none of them will die. Like they're all like, I do not die on screen. That's in my contract. I wish Tom Cruise would make a movie where he does this great heroic thing, and then that great heroic thing is an actual sacrifice.
Well, he and Emily Blunt both. There's a poignancy to that last moment where she gives him a quick kiss, which is not necessarily a romantic kiss, but like we're gonna die kiss.
Yeah.
And
I thought it was also romantic, but yeah.
I did not, but you believe like they're both prepared to sacrifice themselves and each other for the greater good, and then they don't.
Yeah, one of the things that bothered me in that is towards the end of like they get to a point and he says the line, he's like, I don't know, I've never gotten this far, right? And when the thing happens in the movie where they get in the car wreck and he's had the transfusion and he's no longer going to respawn, I felt like that should be a point at which the movie suddenly becomes a lot scarier, and it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
More at stake at that point.
Like, and in fact,
it became much more ordinary at that point.
And in fact, at that point, like he's even crazier, like doing all kinds of crazy shit that you wouldn't have realized before. You know, like he's hanging outside the helicopter and
she's trained
survives
now.
a tremendous accident that I'm not sure you survive. You get thrown from a speeding whatever, the new Osprey, right? Yeah, I thought when they in that scene, to get to that scene where they kiss, and it doesn't matter whether it's romantic or not, they kiss and they're debating who's going to do the more dangerous thing, and she says, essentially, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
We're both dying. I'm in better shape right now. You're more wounded. I'll do the thing that's harder. You do the other thing. We both have to do these things and see on the other side, like we're done. And then, like, I feel like maybe the thought was that you could have the thing where they didn't die because he gets the power from the orchid or whatever.
The Omega.
Omega.
Right?
Orchid.
So, it is rather sexual.
Wait, they're on heroin?
He gets the power from the Omega so that he controls things the way the Omega did. I was trying to reason out, and that therefore you can control time in a way that where he was sort of like, and so he
chooses to go back there.
So he essentially chooses without maybe to go back to this time, but then it still does the Austin Powers
without it
cross-eyed
having
thing.
happened.
I feel like this is one of those movies where intellectually the ending is really unsatisfying, but kind of emotionally it is.
Yes.
Right? Like you spend a lot of time seeing this character respawn and they get the happy ending, and emotionally you're kind of happy for him, even though your brain's telling you this is terrible. This doesn't make any sense. It kind of breaks the logic of the rest of the movie.
I would object to it less if it weren't so typical of these endings where somebody does the thing that by all logic should kill them, and then it doesn't.
And it's tidy in a way that the rest of the film is not. The rest of the film makes choices, and it's daring, and it's surprising over and over again. This feels neatly wrapped up in a way that nothing that preceded it did, therefore it kind of, I don't know.
do want to say real
cheat.
quick, the reason I think that the casting of Emily Blunt is so great is because her character has become this super soldier the way that his did, just by sheer randomness and repetition. So having somebody as unlikely as Emily Blunt, I think, is more fun than somebody like, if you brought in Zoe Bell or somebody that you would just think, well, of course,
Because she's kind of inadvertently the hero.
Right, exactly.
Right.
And one of our favorite movies of the year, Locke. I say that because the guy who played Locke in Game of Thrones is very coolly in the movie, and he's the professor.
Right.
And we had a big debate in the Game of Thrones thing of whether I was oddly enough on the side saying that he was sexy, and other people weren't. I don't know how I.
Wait, are we talking about the guy from The Year My Voice Broke and Shine? What's his face?
The guy who's
Australian guy.
The mechanic guy.
The mechanic who told them how to do this.
Yeah.
Noah Taylor?
Noah Taylor.
Right. And my argument in Game of Thrones was that guy was sexy, and I don't know quite how I got into that. But anyway, nonetheless, I was pleased to see him.
That's a whole other conversation.
I just hope the sequel to Edge of Tomorrow is exactly the same movie.
They just re-released it. That would be great.
We all dug it. Hopefully you guys will
so
have
there
it
you
too.
go. And share your thoughts on the ending.